All right, Gog, I think it's time to talk about the feature of all of our shows.
That's right.
This is the reason we're here.
That's right. That's why the people tune in.
It's because that when I was a little kid, I watched this show, Tales from the Darkside. And I don't know why. Like, there was a lot of different, like, you know, Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt.
Right.
There was the Friday the 13th. There's like a lot of anthology shows.
Yeah.
But
Freddy
this
had one.
Yeah.
Of course, Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And
Twilight
Outer
Zone.
Limits, I think, was the other one. Kind of.
I did watch a lot of Twilight Zone when I was a kid. And I probably watched Outer Limits, but I don't remember because it was so similar to Twilight Zone.
They were pretty similar.
But like this Tales from the Dark Side, there were so many episodes that as we go through this that like I'm gonna like nerd out on just because, or dork out on.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. Because like this one just stuck with me for some reason. Like I can't tell you for sure that it's the best of all of them. I know a lot of people love Tales from the Crypt. I never got to watch that one.
Yeah.
I really want to go back and watch the Creep shows though. They're on Shudder. Like the old ones are on there too, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the newer ones too. Mm-hmm. But this week's is, so technically, like if you go look these up, like if you were to look this up on IMDb, this would be episode 3, but it's really, they break it up because Trick or Treat, which was the first one, was like the pilot.
Yeah.
But I'm still calling it episode 4.
Yeah, this is the 4th episode we've watched.
Yeah, it's called Painkiller.
Yeah.
And again, if you've listened the past few weeks, we're not going to do highlights this time, but we will have the unedited watch-along that Gog and I did.
Yeah.
And we actually watched this one just about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yep.
So just kind of off the top of my head, I want to say that this one was a pretty good episode. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of these aren't terrifying. Some of them I think are, and we'll see some of them, but they're all kind of got like a edgy or weird kind of tone to them.
Yeah.
And then a twist. And in this one, there's a guy who, and I say probably in the watch along where I'm like, he looks like the guy from like It's Time to Make the Donuts guy.
Yeah.
Like the what was that? The Dunkin' Donuts guy or whatever. He looks like that guy. And so like he's got like, it's like my back, like, and I think it shows him like doing something kind of mundane or something, and like
picking up a spoon. Or
yeah. And so, like, I think his wife, like, she doesn't seem like a horrible person, but she also kind of seems like, I don't know, maybe just like, maybe not as supportive as he wants her to be. Because remember, he was studying to be a computer engineer.
Oh, that's right.
And he looks like he's clearly in his late 60s or 70s. And I'm like, that might be the wrong time to pick an exciting career in computer engineering. But
yeah, I mean, pick a hobby or a craft or something, you know, build some ships in a bottle, maybe.
Yeah, because I think he had like an auto parts jacket on or something.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, because it said auto part.
Yeah.
I think, I'm pretty sure it said auto part.
So he goes to the doctor and he gives him some kind of like miracle cure to clear up his back, but in the process, his wife gets.
Yeah, so it's basically like if you want your pain to go away, like you got to get rid of your wife.
Yeah. And so, you know, spoiler alert for a show that's been out since the 80s, but you know, we want people to watch along with us too if you want. So if you want to fast forward, we're going to talk about the ending. But so he feels great, you know, and he goes back to the doctor, and the doctor's like, I'm going to need you to off this other person.
Yeah.
And like he meets the lady his wife. So he's like incredulous to the doctor. He's like, what? Like, I'm not going to do that. And then he's like, that's the deal. And there was a scene earlier, I remember now, where, there was a scene earlier where like the doctor was like floating outside the guy's window
and
or
he's
something.
like tapping his nose.
Yeah. Like
I'm able to float because of all the cocaine that I snorted.
Yeah. Which, you know, probably it was, he just gave him some cocaine because
it was the 80s, so
and that's going to help your back pain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And this guy's like, oh man, this is so great. I guess I'm gonna have to kill somebody else's wife for him.
Yeah, it's like a Ponzi scheme or like a pyramid scheme.
It was like the horrible bosses scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the episode 4 for Painkiller. It came out October 14th, 1984, Gog.
It's older than I am.
Yeah, I would have been 5. Just turned 5, not too a few months ago. So, and probably watching this show. So, on IMDb, it's been given a 5.9 rating. I'll tell you the highest rating so far is the Trick or Treat episode.
Yeah,
was a 7.1,
Okay.
and I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would say so far that's the best of what we watched. But the next episode that we talk about was The Odds. And that'll be on next next show. But I will spoiler alert and say it also was given a 7.1. And I don't think I agree with that one.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They can't all be bangers,
That's right.
you know?
It's a lot of content to put out there.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about it and make fun of it or whatever. But that one wasn't my most favorite. And then some coming up ones, Mookie and Pookie. I don't remember that one.
It sounds
I
awesome.
can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Slippage is next, and then Inside the Closet. And Inside the Closet was also rated highly, so I'm excited for that one. So that's what's coming up, Gog, on
Nice.
Tales from the Darkside. And that was our recap. Again, here in a day or two after you hear this episode, you'll probably be able to hear or see on YouTube the unedited watch-along that we put out of Painkiller. And again, a reminder, if you're listening, please give us a like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, same, like,
Smash
subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it. And be sure to leave a comment, too. I love comments. And
we love the engagement and chatting. Maybe if there's something you think we should cover, throw it out there. I mean, we probably won't, but it doesn't hurt to offer.
And I will read your comments on the air as long as they're telling us how great we are and not that we suck.
Yeah. So go ahead and comment. We'll read them on air. Disclaimer, we are allowed to paraphrase or alter the comments however we see fit.
Yes. Yeah. That is good for you to let everybody know. 'Cause that's going to happen.